All right, that video, it cut off, y'all. So this is part 2. I'm still stirring my peanut butter fudge with nuts. My phone got full. I gotta delete some of these videos off of here. So here we go. We're just gonna stir this up and keep stirring it. It's not started to boil yet. So once it starts boiling, I boil it, I don't know, 1-2 minutes or something, and then I will put my thermometer in. And then you have to move pretty quickly. Once it hits 234 degrees, you want to add to this, we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla, but you don't add that first. First I put in the peanut butter. Let it start melting, then I add the marshmallow cream. Get those two things in there while it's good and hot and let it start melting. Then put your vanilla in, and then last you're going to add your nuts if you choose to put nuts in it. So this one I'm going to put nuts in. All right, it's just now starting to boil. So I'm going to go ahead and stick my candy thermometer on here. Put it around here where I can watch it. Let's see, I'll put it right in there. And it doesn't take too long to get up to it. You can see it's boiling pretty good now. I got it. Mine goes up to about a 9 or 10, and I got it on about an 8. So I'll just keep stirring it so y'all can see the whole process. Usually I turn the camera off, but if you want to see the whole thing, I will keep doing this. And you want to turn the heat off and remove it from the heat as soon as it hits 234 degrees and start adding your other stuff. And if it starts hardening up on you too fast, just move it back onto the warm eye until you get everything good and smooth. Let's see, right now we are at almost 220. I've been making this fudge since I was little. My aunt used to make this fudge every year and give it to us. And then when I got older, she told me how to make it. And the recipe used to be on the back of the marshmallow cream jar, but now they make you go to a website and look at them. They don't print it on the back of that anymore. But I have it wrote down in my first cookbook because this is the fudge recipe I always use. So right now we are on about 225, so we're getting there. I haven't never timed this, but I think it's probably 3 to 5 minutes is what it takes to get up to that degree based on your stove and everything. All right, we're at 230 right now, so we are almost there, and then we're going to get them moving quickly. Let me see, I want to make sure this thing, I'm reading it right. All right, 234, I'm going to turn the heat off, move this over. I stick that in a glass of water. All right, first thing I'm going to add is about 12 ounces of peanut butter, and I just eyeball it, y'all. This would be equivalent to like a small jar of peanut butter. So you can just eyeball that if you got a big one from Costco. That's what I have. And then I take the marshmallow cream, dig that out. Because these two items have to melt, so you want to get them in there quickly so they can start melting. And now I have it off the heat, but if it starts hardening up too quick, I'll put it back on the heat. So you just want to stir, stir, stir until you get this marshmallow cream and peanut butter to melt. And I usually just start beating it like this to get it to melt. Stirring it around. I got the back side of the spoon here. And you just want to stir, stir, stir as fast as you can. Okay, while that's melting, I'm going to go ahead and add my teaspoon of vanilla. Sometimes I forget that, you know, you get carried away. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then when I get all this mixed up, I can go ahead and just add my cup of chopped nuts. And then you just want to stir all this up, and I'm going to move it back over to the eye that's kind of warm. And that way it'll, while I get everything mixed up here. Alright, it's looking good. There's a few more. You can tell the marshmallow, if you still see white spots, just keep beating it till you get all that marshmallow cream mixed up. And then I'm going to dump this into 3 little containers. Each container will be about a pound. Let me move the camera back. And I'm going to pour it right into these 3 containers here. And this is heavy. I'm going to do this one first, I guess. And I just eyeball about how much to put in each one. I just divide it up into 3s. It's easy to give away like this, because I usually give all this stuff away every Christmas. I make it and give it away. Then I take a butter knife, get the rest of it off of there. And then I take my butter knife and I just swirl it up like this and bring it out the top. That way it looks pretty in your container. And it sets up real quickly, y'all. There you go. You have 3 containers of peanut butter fudge with nuts in it. And now you just let them cool, and then I'm going to pop a lid on it.